Hello, my friends. Welcome to Be Vivydus. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects half the world's population, menstruation, one of my favorite topics, as you may know. Some of you may have already heard me say, I love my period. Today, you will find out why I say this. We won't be discussing the usual struggles and challenges. Instead, we'll explore the three incredible facts we weren't told about our periods, how it serves as a vital sign, how it can be pain-free, and how it can be a powerful time management tool. So let's get started, all right? Fact one, it is a vital sign to our health. For most of our lives, we saw or see our periods as a monthly inconvenience, when in fact, they actually function as a vital sign. Just like our pulse, blood pressure, and weight, it is literally a doctor visit every single month without paper gowns or scales. The menstrual cycle is influenced by a complex interplay of over 12 hormones, and any deviation from the norm could signal an underlying health problem. Tracking your cycles and biomarkers regularly can help identify potential issues early on, such as hormonal imbalances, thyroid disorders, type 2 diabetes mellitus, heart disease, endometriosis, polycystic ovary syndrome or PCOS, premature ovarian failure, pelvic inflammatory disease, uterine fibroids, uterine or ovarian cysts, sexually transmitted illness, just allowing us for timely medical intervention. Fact two, periods are to be or almost be pain-free. Mind blown on that one. Let me say that again. Periods are to be or almost be pain-free. Think about that for a second, a pain-free period. I thought I was hallucinating when I heard that the first time, and I didn't believe a single word of it. However, I'm living proof that it is true. And this is true for even those who have endometriosis. For many, the monthly pain and discomfort associated with menstruation are simply accepted and as inevitable, and it doesn't have to be that way. There are ways to achieve pain-free periods that are often not widely known or discussed. One of those is balancing your hormones. Understanding and balancing your hormones through lifestyle changes like sleep routines, stress management, and self-care. Eating in cycle, which means choosing foods and vitamins that support the cycle phase that you are currently in, as well as the next phase that you're going into. Adding vitamins that help support your cycle, including magnesium biglycinate, vitamin D, a B complex, vitamin E, a probiotic, omega-3s or DHA, a calcium, and alpha lipoic acid. I butcher words, so just letting you know. If your periods are still extremely painful after you've implemented lifestyle changes, eating and cycle, then maybe medical guidance might be the best way for you to alleviate those pains and the symptoms that accompany your cycle. Mind and body techniques. These include practices like yoga, meditation, journaling, deep breathing. They reduce the stress in our bodies and they alleviate period-related pain and even the potential for pain in our periods. That's why self-care is not selfish care. It is absolutely needed. We need to reduce those cortisol levels to reduce the possible pain that can be brought on when our cycle menstruation actually starts. Some herbal remedies. So some herbs that have been shown to provide support of the menstrual cycle by reducing or removing the pain, either prior to our cycle or during our cycle, if you do experience pain during your cycle, include ginger, fennel, chasteberry, dong quai, black cohosh, evening primrose oil, Vitex berry, and CBD. Always consult a healthcare professional before trying any of these herbal remedies. For me, what I love Earthly. I use them quite a bit. I have a gut health oil that I use that has pumpkin seed oil and coconut oil and some other stuff. I have Natural Balance, which helps with my menstrual cycle and helps with the pain on that. I also have Lunamore, which helps with supporting my cycle. I have Naturally Her, which helps with my cycle. I have a thyroid support. As I age, I notice my thyroid sometimes doesn't always act as it should. So I want to support my thyroid as best I could. So I use a Tinicature from Earthly that is a thyroid support. I also have Liver Love, because our liver filters out estrogen and all of the toxins in our body. So we need to support our liver as best as we can. And seeing that estrogen can build up in our system, if it is not released through our waste, it can lead to PMS. So I try and support my liver as best I can. And this here is Liver Love. I also have Calm and Clarity for my days that I need some help with that. I have a Sinus Saver, which that's my allergies, but they do have a vitamin D cream that you can purchase, and they also have magnesium, and they have the magnesium lotion in a scented form. And if you're also interested in castor oil packs, they have a warm castor oil pack, they have a cold castor oil pack, which is different herbs and essential oils. But then there'll also be a link to Queen of Thrones, which is a non-scented, non-essential oil based castor oil pack. It comes with the pack and all the instructions to help with your cycle as well. Another one is aromatherapy. There are essential oils that have been shown to inhibit the pain receptors in our brain and help provide relaxation. I'm sure you've heard some of these before. Some pain relieving essential oils include black pepper, clove, cardamom, eucalyptus, oregano, and Roman chamomile. Some essential oils that help promote relaxation include lavender, ylang ylang, clary sage, geranium, vetiver, and rose. And for those of you that are into essential oils or into manifestations, rose has the highest energy hertz out of all the essential oils. So if you're into the manifesting, rose is a really good one to use to bring up your spirits and to bring up your manifestation powers. So painful periods are common, yet they can be avoided and are a sign that something is off balance within your body. By adopting a holistic approach, individuals can significantly reduce discomfort and improve their quality of life during menstruation. For me, I look at my cycles as a report card on how well I took care of my body every single month. If one month I am pain-free and the next month I have pain, I knew that I missed a step or missed something or overlooked something or didn't notice something over the course of the last month. And I look at see what happened because I track my cycle and I adjust and I see how well I adjusted. Fact 3, it can be a time management tool. Here's a fascinating aspect of the menstruation that most of us were never told about is potential for time management. With studies that have shown that hormonal fluctuations throughout the menstrual cycle can impact cognitive abilities, energy levels, and even creativity. There are 2 main phases with 2 little phases in our cycle. You might hear that there's 4 phases. I am one that I talk about 5 different phases, but the 2 main phases in the reproductive cycle are the follicular phase, which takes place from day 1 of menstruation until the day of ovulation. And then there's the follicular or the luteal phase, which is the day after ovulation until the day before menstruation. During the first half of that cycle of follicular, estrogen levels rise, leading to increased creativity, verbal skills, and energy. This could be an ideal time for brainstorming, planning, tackling mental demanding tasks, stepping out of your comfort zone, asking for those big changes like raises, promotions, or big sales contracts. This is also where you are your most articulate. So speaking on stage or in front of an audience or recording podcasts, videos, this is a great, great time to do those activities. The luteal phase, as I explained earlier, is from the day after ovulation until the day before menstruation begins again. The second half is where your progesterone rises. Progesterone is the main hormone in this part of your cycle. It is promoting a more reflective and detail-oriented mindset. It is a great time to focus on analytical tasks and to tie up those loose ends that you did in the follicular phase of your cycle. By recognizing and adapting to these fluctuations, individuals can optimize their productivity and make the most out of their natural rhythms. If this is of interest to you, if you want to learn more about living in cycle or cyclical living, you can check out my e-guide, Unleashing Your Productivity Using Cyclical Living e-guide in the show notes. So there you have it. My top 3 little known benefits of menstruation that have been kept under wraps for far too long. Menstruation is not something to be dreaded. It is a valuable indicator of our health, a gateway to pain-free living, and a potent time management tool. So let's go and embrace our bodies, celebrate its intricacies and its uniqueness, and remember that knowledge definitely is power.